I had a friend. She wasn't a close friend. She was a friend. She was on that. She was one of the people on Bachelor. Is that the show where she was one of the people he was going to propose to? Was that called The Bachelor?
The Bachelorette or The Bachelor?
Well, she was the Bachelorette. I'm not sure, but she was one of many, and he ended up picking her. So I don't know if that's The Bachelor
okay,
or Bachelor.
I guess The Bachelor. Yeah.
Yeah. So she ended up being the one that he proposed to, and he gave her like the ring was valued at, it was at least 50,000. I remember that. And so they got engaged, moved into a house, and then he turned out to be, I guess, not everything that he said he was, at least monetarily. So she ended up I don't know if it was because of that, but they ended up breaking up, and she didn't want to give the ring back, and he was like, no, you're giving the ring back. And so there was a whole big thing about, I don't know if the law says, but I feel like if you, the etiquette, I think, is if you break up with that person, you should at least offer to give the ring back. Right? That's
I would give it back. I've given a couple rings back. They weren't engagement rings, but they were gifts.
Right.
Actually, 2 guys gave me rings, and I gave them back when I broke up with them because I didn't feel entitled to keep those.
Right.
I don't know.
If I'm not going to marry you.
Yeah.
I would feel bad about taking the ring. But
I don't think that's great.
I don't remember what happened. I think she offered him like, instead of 25,000, I think she offered him 25,000. She was going to sell it. I don't remember, but I just thought that was such a funny story because then if it's an really expensive ring, then it could cause a lot of, you can go to court over it.
Yeah. And the right thing, the moral thing is to give it back because it's a token of love with a promise to marry. And by accepting it, you've promised to marry. And if you don't marry, then you have to give it back because you broke your promise. Even if it's their fault, you broke your promise.
That's true. That's a good point.
Unless, I don't know, maybe I might be a little, well, no, I'm really stubborn that way. So if he'd done something horrible and lied or misled or betrayed me or cheated on me, the vindictive side of me would want to keep it, but I'm not like that. I'm more proud. So I'd be like, I don't want your stupid ring.
I don't want your lousy ring.
And then later I'd be like, darn, what was I thinking?
Oh God, I've done that so many times. I'm like, why did I give that back?
Yeah. I should have got that at least.
Like,
I got that.
I know. I have the sad memories and I don't even have the thing anymore,
Yeah, that's true.
But anyway, I've kept a lot of things, never jewelry, but I've kept expensive gifts because, a gift is a gift. But you're right, a ring is something that's like a promissory note. Especially if it's quite valuable, or like a family heirloom. Sometimes people.
Oh yeah, especially then. Yeah, if it's a family heirloom, you really should give it back because the sentimental value.
Sure.
Too. So I would give it back.